Everyone, thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Friends, this is going to shock everybody. In fact, seeing it alone will bring a whole lot of thoughts in your mind and you'll be asking what is really going on. This is a grandma aged 61 years who is currently engaged to her 24 years old lover. Charlie and McCain from Rome, Georgia, United States of America, took to Instagram today to announce their engagement. They also shared a video of the moment McCain got down on one knee inside a restaurant to ask Charlie to marry him. Is this not very shocking? The age of the woman is so obvious all over her face and her body, and too many questions have been asked. What is this guy looking for, or what is he standing to achieve in all of this? Because when you see someone like this, young, and the woman is even a grandma, and then there are so many young girls out there, and there are so many older men out there that would still want an older woman for themselves. Both combinations are bringing so many questions online. And immediately he had engaged her, asked her if she was going to marry him. She said, "Yes, you make me a simp, but I love you, and it's nothing but forward from here." The caption on the Instagram post reads, "Despite the 34 years old age gap, the couple insists that they really have fun with each other and they have great chemistry." McCain, who is 24 years old, and his now fiancée Charlie, 61 years old, met when he was just 15 years old, but there were no romantic feelings until last year. So this is how the whole thing started, and you will just be asking those same questions again. Is there something that this guy is trying to achieve? When you see something like this, friends, you think it's love? Or do you think there are some attachments that are either clinging one of them to the other? And Charlie is a grandma of 17. She has children who are older than McCain. Yet McCain say they never think of the age difference because Charlie has a very young spirit, soul and heart. The lady Charlie also admitted that she does not get upset by the hateful comment posted online where she proudly shares videos of their lives but does her best to ignore them, because so many people have said a whole lot of things. They've backlashed at her. Grandma, 17 grandchildren, you have older children, her kids are much more older than McCain, and so many things have been strolling online on her and even the guy. And one of her son, that's the grandma's son, who is named Chris, was even her boyfriend, that's McCain's manager, and she would visit him at his workplace to check on him or get a meal for him. But McCain was only 15 as of that time. So then it was just like it was the woman who was just liking the little 15 years old boy. And she kept on showing that interest at that age. So look at how this whole thing just started. It's not anything that anyone would encourage, not even the mother of McCain. How can you say you're looking at a kid of 15 years old, you an older woman? What are you trying to portray, or what example are you trying to tell the younger ones or even her own grandchildren? And McCain was even saying that they didn't even think much of each other. She drove a baby blue carrier, and That's the only reason he noticed her, because of that blue carrier she was always driving. He eventually left his job where he was working for the grandma's son, and both of them even lost contact until November 4th last year, 2020, when McCain went to the convenience store where Chelly was working as a cashier. And then McCain saw her, and this was what he said: I used to see her every day. She would always be so happy. But today she was sad, and I asked her what was wrong, and she started crying. Cashier Chelly was upset. She had posted a video of herself dancing on TikTok and was receiving hateful comments. And then McCain came in to comfort her. That was where this whole thing began. And they kept in touch, even made some videos of them dancing together, which went viral. The couple got closer and closer, and eventually their relationship blossomed into a romantic one, all because he served like someone who had already come to console her, make her feel happy and proud about herself. They kept on going along, and to the guy at that time, all he wanted was to make her feel happy, make her feel wanted, make her feel like she was important and her dance steps and moves was appreciated. That was all he had on mind at first, but eventually it turned out to be something romantic. Chelly is only 6 years younger than McCain's grandmother and 8 years younger than his grandfather. Chelly's younger daughter is 29 years old, making her years older than that of McCain. None of her kids are even younger than her current boyfriend. McCain said this. These were his words: Nobody was accepting. Everyone thought we were joking or thought it was all games. Some of her 7 kids turned on her due to her dating a young black man. She was very hot. It hurt her because she raised them not to be like that. This was what McCain was actually saying. But McCain insists his family were accepting, as they could see how happy they were together. And despite all the hate, the couple still try to remain positive and stay together as much as they can. And their fans help them to keep them together, because some people are backlashing them. Meanwhile, there are some people out there that are appreciating them being together, because to them all they see is happiness coming from Chelly and also from McCain. They got engaged a few days ago, precisely July 31st, 2021, and they hope to get married very soon. This is really shocking, because once you see something like this, some people will say, is this done with a clear eye? If it's some part of the country, they'll be like, oh, maybe this person has been served with something to eat and he has lost his sense of reasoning. Or they will say, probably this guy is under some sort of influence, either diabolical influence or whatever form of influence. They'll feel like this doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem natural. But to them, they feel it's only natural that they are getting so close and their chemistry are getting along with each other. McCain said this recently: keep doing you, do what makes you happy. At the end of the day, everyone's gonna judge you for something, so you might as well do what you feel is right and never let someone take your peace. Chelly also said this. They both went on Instagram today to make a whole lot, and she said, don't look for love because it will find you, because I wasn't looking for love and it found me. Isn't this amazing? So they both went on Instagram knowing fully well that so many people are really lashing back at them. It's something that is very shocking and unexpected. Look at the woman. So many people are asking, what does this guy see in this woman? Some are saying, is it like she's a wealthy woman and probably he's out for either when he's going to get from her? But the other question is, she already has grandkids. They don't think that he's interested in that, because she has a lot of people that she would share her assets to, even if she was a wealthy woman. But at the same time, people are still trying to figure out what is really happening. What must have led this young man to go and meet this woman? Is it that he is not well accepted by other young ladies, or is he having some kind of problem that only this woman can accommodate? And they said likewise the grandma, is it that she is a woman probably that didn't spend most of her time being with someone that really loved her, and right now they feel she has found somebody that loves her and that's why she is on. So these are different comments from people. Some people are saying she's older than 61 years old, that she looks much more older than that. And they're saying, are they sure that this is her real age? Nobody knows why this guy said he wants to get married to this woman. Nobody really understands, only both of them. This is something that you would look at and you'll be thinking twice, like something is wrong and someone is not saying something. Well, to them, they have portrayed and displayed out there in the public that this is natural, it just happened, and that's why they are going with the flow. The woman has been after this young man for the past 30 something years. So you can imagine when he was just 15, and then she kept on trying to get his attention at that time. But unfortunately, it didn't happen, and it's happening right now. So that's why she's so excited. Finally, she's gotten what she wants. But should this be encouraged? That's another question that should be asked. Because if you look at this, all right, you're going after a young boy of 15 years old, which is unacceptable because he is even a minor as of that time. It now continued. She kept on, though she didn't give out any green light or moves. All she did was she tried to get things for him. But that's another way of attracting someone to yourself. And you know, younger people like that at that age 15, when you buy things for them, gifts, you entice them and you make them even want to like you. So she tried her own possible best to start up at that time, and she didn't give up until they lost contact, and eventually they just met again. And that was where the whole thing sparked up from just being good friends and him trying to console and comfort her. Turned out to be that he now wants to spend the rest of his life with her. Some people are asking, if he's getting married to this grandma, does it mean he would never want to have kids again? Another question is she going to have kids, or are they planning just to have a family just between herself and the young man, that's McCain, or are they building a family again since she already has grandchildren? Some are saying, what is she still looking for? And some people also said, why don't you go and look for someone that's your age or a little bit older than you, or you people are on the same pace? That this young man may not be at the same pace with her because the age difference is just so much, that she has lived her life to an extent, but he is just starting to like pick the pieces. He's starting to build up life. That will this be the right step for the young man to take as a guy who is just starting life from the scratch? These are different comments. You know, a lot of people have been commenting. Some people are even worried, like they need to really find out what is happening here because this doesn't look normal. Friends, what do you all think about this? Looking at this grandma now, who is boldly going out there on social media to display and show the love she has for McCain. And McCain is not hiding it either. How does he feel among his peer group, among his friends, among his age mates? Because these are things that when you go out there, you're among your own mates, they would lash back at you, some would laugh at you, they will say a whole lot of things. Is that not going to move him to have a rethink? And also for the grandma, if she go amidst her own age groups, I'm sure people will be like, you're a young man accepting to be with a grandma. People will keep asking the grandma, what did you do to this guy that made him propose to you? And people would ask the guy, what did this grandma do that made you propose to her, when there are so many other young girls out there? And they're trying to imagine or figure out if they really want to start a family together, or if they are just going to hang out as a couple for the rest of their lives. Best known to them, however they plan or intend to do it. Well, this is why they say love is blind. Probably this is where the love is blind in the case of Chelly and McCain. Friends, please, if you have anything to say, you could put that down at the comment section. Even though looking at this, people are still not accepting or believing that it's real. Some people are feeling like probably they are trying to stage it just to create a kind of awareness or recognition about themselves on social media, and some are saying it could just be prank, but people that know them came out to say that it's actually real, that they are still in shock up till today. Friends, well, whatever anybody is doing, best known to them, they know why they've taken this decision for them to spend the rest of their lives together. And all will all do as humans, normal. Everybody will question, people will put their comments, both the good comments, both the hurtful comments. You would see them there because you've brought yourself out on social media. It's expected to hear or get different comments from people. Friends, please, whatever you feel about this, you could put that down at the comment section. Thank you for coming up today. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.